Welcome to another episode of Pinesap's Papacy Preview, a show where we cover the best books in papal apologetics and rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. The book we'll be covering today is Gift of Infallibility, written by Bishop Vincenz Gasser and translated with commentary by Reverend James T. O'Connor. Most of the books I have chosen for this series have always been papal apologetics books, meaning they've been written from a historical perspective trying to justify the Petrine structure of the church. However, this book is interesting because it doesn't so much act as an apologetic in so much as it's actually a great commentary and guiding document on Vatican I's Pastor Aeternus. You see, Bishop Vincenz Gasser wrote this relatio, meaning commentary or explanation, of Pastor Aeternus, the constitution written at Vatican I about papal infallibility, in order to justify it from a historical standpoint, explain any sort of unknown questions, and really cover all the elements of what does it mean for the Pope to be infallible, and what does that look like for the Church. The book is written by the perspective of a council father and acts really as sort of a magisterial document for understanding papal infallibility, so much so that it's referenced in Vatican II's Lumen Gentium repeatedly. It's a great work to understand why do we believe as Catholics the doctrine of papal infallibility, where did it come from, what does it look like, and what are all the corresponding elements. For instance, is the Pope infallible as a private person? Bishop Gasser answers, no, of course not. But when he seeks to bind or loosen something for the Church, that's when he acts infallibly, really when it's an issue of faith or morals. Likewise, he also clears up any confusion to do with how the Pope and his infallibility relates to the episcopate, realizing that it doesn't take away from the role of bishops, but actually strengthens them. As, of course, we know in the Gospel, Peter strengthens his brethren, rather than somehow taking away from them or detracting from them. It's a great document and a great book to read if you want to know why papal infallibility was declared at Vatican I, and really to understand why this doctrine works the way it does, any misconceptions Catholics might have of it, and even seeing it on the historical stage. I give this book a 10 out of 10. It is fantastic, and the commentary by Reverend James T. O'Connor really ties it all together. He's got these wonderful infographics in the book that help you surmise all the points from Bishop Gasser's relatio, and it's just a great way to understand this undervalued doctrine that we have in the Catholic Church. Guys, you gotta pick up this book. It's an easy read, it's very, very short, and if you really want to understand the doctrine of papal infallibility and the power of the Pope, I recommend this book higher than any other one I've done an episode on. This book is different because it's not a historical apologetic, but it really acts as a true magisterial document in order for us to understand the power, the supremacy, and the infallibility of the Pope. Guys, pick it up. It is worth the read, and I will see you on the next episode of Pinesap's Papacy Preview.